So what's up, crew? It's Marshall coming to you guys, girls, raw with something that I am on a scale from 1 to 10. I'm 11, no joke. Proud of this. It's my entry into the Sugar Creek Forge Built Along 2014. It is number 101 LMK. So it's my 101st Lloyd Marshall knife. And I can almost say that this is well, I can almost say to date that this is one of my proudest builds, because there are so many people that were part of the whole, if that makes sense. First and foremost, Tim Troyer. Huge respect to you, Tim. Thank you very much for blessing the whole knife community in reality, or maybe not, because you brought me into this, onto this path of knife maker. So you brought it down the knife community just a little bit. Nah, come on. I'm proud to be here, and I'm proud to be a part of everyone and have everyone as a peer. Another huge, absolutely astronomical respect to my mentor, Mr. Gillespie. No joke. I was calling Mr. Gillespie and asking him the subtle secrets, nuances. I'll go with secrets. The magic. There you go. The subtle magic, and little tidbits that I needed, because, well, plain and simple, I didn't follow the rules. I didn't listen to Tim. I did my own thing, and I'm gonna show you. We'll go over it when we get to the knife. And I'm sorry for that in advance. I did. Well, let's continue. You know, Kylie Harris. Huge thank you for Kylie, because Kylie put me in my place early. Kylie was a huge part of me learning as a person in general, along with Mr. Gillespie, honestly. Continuing to form the clay, but my humility, no joke, one of the absolute, hands down, no best thing I could ever say is learning how not to be insulted from criticism, but rather to evolve, grow, and use that as an avenue for self-betterment. No matter how rude it was, no matter how brazenly insulting it was, from whatever person, not meaning it from Kylie, but from whatever person it was, use that as a tool instead of getting ass hurt over it, if that makes sense. Huge respect to Kylie, and so many others. But another astronomically huge thank you goes to Jeff over at Tough Thumbs. Man, going down, seeing my friend Vance Rhodes, seeing Scott 1T, seeing obviously Jeff, and what's up, Barry? Seeing you too, my friend. Something that was missing, and usually when a huge astronomical fire erupts, it always starts from the same thing. It always starts from that spark, and that spark is what was missing. I was missing the motivation. I was missing the drive. I still do have an immense urge to build a perfect fixed blade, but I was missing that urge to build a folder. My knife mentor, Mr. Gillespie, why would you build a broken knife? You know, you can build a fixed blade knife to suit any needs, to suit any pro or con a folder does, unless you like having a folder, a fixed blade. And you know, I have that same kind of mentality until and I still do, you know, for daily tasks, for combative sports and or necessity. A fixed blade always dominates. It's faster on the draw, you know, and you know, it, no matter what, it's a stronger system. Apples to apples sort of thing. But once I got there, and I was talking with Jeff and talking with Vance and you know, seeing the passion and the camaraderie about all these different folders was infectious. And once I put one of Jeff's original friction folders in my hand, it was addictive. It's all I could say. So, huge thank you to everyone. Oh, God bless you guys for everything you've done for me. No joke. But now, oh, George Ickett. Oh, George, I almost forgot about you. George is a guy, spiritually speaking, also kept me on the path of self-betterment. Big thank you, George. Always there for a friend, an ear to chew on. Almost forgot about you. Nothing but love, guys. Anyone I forgot, you know, oh, Paul Serene Madness, you know. So, before I name drop for the rest of the dang video, let's get on with this. And talk about someone else that I like. Me! So, I didn't use any of the materials that Tim Troyer blessed me with. And there's a reason for it. The 52-100, I got it super flat. And I just didn't use it. I erased the unboxing video because it didn't make sense, me talking about all the cool stuff. And it didn't make sense me talking about the video I made of me doing the schematic, making the this way, making the knife like Tim said, or using this. I tried making a video, and you know what? Every time I turned another paint stick into a blank cutout, I either broke it, it didn't come out right, or I had a hissy fit and swore, you know. So this is as close as I got to following the rules or following the thing to what happened. I wanted to take and pay homage to my first or number one LMK, which was February 29th, 2012. I finished sharpening the Sugar Creek Forge Belong. It was leap year day. 2012 was the last day for entry into the 2012 Sugar Creek Forge Belong. I finished that day. And if you guys or girls aren't a part of my Instagram crew, go down below. I'll have the link down below. I'll also have Sugar Creek Forge, Tim Troyer's Instagram down below. Take a look. and you'll see hashtag #1 LMK, and you'll see the similarity between 101 and #1. I couldn't get it on paper. I couldn't get it in sticks, and I got frustrated, and I wasted a lot of time trying to mimic or mime what Tim was doing via video. It makes sense when I watch it. I understand what Tim's saying. I'm not dumb that way. Regurgitating the knowledge doesn't work. I don't know if like dyslexia, or I don't know if it's a TBI that I have. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't get from here to here. It goes in okay, it just doesn't come out. So what I did was used some, actually, you know what I'll show you is I have some knives that I had heat treated. Matter of fact, here's the sister blade to what I used. Well, almost a sister blade. The one that I used had a whole pattern, something similar to this, and that's why the tang is the way it is. But it was a 1/4 inch thick LMK PPT, or Personal Protection Tanto, and the hole was, in my opinion, perfect for where it was for the pivot. And then I could go ahead and use a carbide bit and kind of figure out what to do. Does it make sense? Now we're caught up on the very poor way of doing this. That's why I didn't show any of that stuff, because first and foremost, it was dangerous. Second of all, it's a huge expense to waste, especially if you get it wrong. I didn't. I got 52-100 1/4 inch from New Jersey Steel Baron, Aldo and Pete Bruno. It's all Lewis over at New Jersey Steel Baron. And I took a little over 8 hours, and I made this. The carbon fiber, which I decided to use, was the F50 carbon fiber from Nate over at Ghost Carbon Fiber. I'll have his link for his Instagram down below. But I used the F50 carbon fiber for the handles and the back spacer, and using, I hope Lola doesn't bark while I do this, but using the tricks and the techniques and everything blessed upon me, I have positive retention, both closed and open, or yes. So the tang hits perfect in the palm swell. If I show you, it's perfect. You heard it hopefully deactivate, so you get your hands out of the way and until it locks back in. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. And as far as the icing on top, the reason why I waited till today was because I had my friends over at Tangway Jewelers engrave the blade. What it says is L. Marshall. Hi, nice to meet you. Prototype. And it is, there you go, prototype. This is number 101, and it's made out of 52-100. Well, sorry about the interruption, crew. After all these videos and after all these years, I still forgot to put the dang phone in airplane mode. But I appreciate the phone call. Thank you very much, man. Yes, it was valuable and needed to know. So, where I left off, I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry, because there was a conversation that took place in between. It would have been smart if I actually reviewed it, but we're already up there in time. So, the engraving, just in case I missed that, LMK number 101. It's a prototype, 52100. This was just a fantastic build throughout. I have 1/4 inch stainless hardened pins that have been chamfered and peened throughout. So if you want to use a lanyard, 1/8 inch brass, epoxied and peened to hold the back spacer slash edge protector type thing. Other than that, talk about the blade, the steel real quick. The blade itself is a quad compound grind. They have a convex, a very shallow convex grind. It's almost a flat grind in reality, but it is convex to a degree, and a hollow grind. It was a full height hollow grind, and then a hollow grind for a swedge, and a very small flat grind. It's a flat grind on the tip. Kind of matched it up, and of course the secondary cut and bevel is the same throughout. For anyone that uses a wicked edge system, that's important. Although I did not cut in a sharpening notch, I did bring, see if I get the focus, I brought the sharpening edge back as far as I could possibly bring it back with my wheel. That's about it. So, for now, everyone, be blessed. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be involved. Oh, let's talk about the F50 carbon fiber from Nate over at Ghost Carbon Fiber. If you guys and girls don't know about F50 carbon fiber, first and foremost, I have an announcement that Nate made on his page. I reposted it on mine. But this is the prototype stuff that they used on the F-117 stealth fighter. It is a very finite supply, and it is that cool. That's why if I was going to build my first folding knife, it was going to have the most absolutely bananas material that I could possibly get my hands on for the handles. And when I thought about using a backspacer, I couldn't use anything else other than some F50 that I thought was very fitting. So the handles are 165. Backspacer was a 1/4 inch. Obviously I had to flatten it down a little bit, because just like the 1/4 inch steel, that got flattened down. So I believe it's like 22.5 or you know, it's something to that effect. So it corresponds and matches. Other than that, guys, girls, everyone be blessed. No washers, no bearings, no detent. This is and unfortunately it is a trick. So, and a secret blessed upon me by Mr. Gillespie. So you guys and girls don't know unless you buy the knife and dissect it that way. But for now, everyone, thank you so much for coming along. And if you guys and girls have any questions or anything, believe me, there is a crew of absolutely astonishing knife makers with a wealth of knowledge. Ask Tim. go ahead and post a question. And Tim Troyer is someone who, by all means, is an absolute knowledge and if he does not know the answer, he will get the person that does. So for now, if everyone, if I miss anything, believe me, I have another video coming. And, you know, I think something's fitting, you know, sometimes. But, guys, girls, got nothing but love for you. Thank you for your time. Thank you all so much. Down deep, guarantee. Thank you for your support. And please take a look at all the wonderful people involved with the Sugar Creek Forge Build Along 2014. If you're not a patron yet and you want to help Tim and the guys in Uganda and help all that stuff up, become a patron. It's an extra $30, and believe me, it helps out a good cause. So for now, everyone be blessed. Thanks for your time. Thanks for coming along for another epic adventure on this knife making journey we're on. For now, be blessed. Out.